I love the efficiency of the MacBook Air, but there is a problem, a stumbling block in my setup. Whenever I plug in my external SSD, this work drive here, and then let's say I go to sleep and leave it idle plugged into my Mac, I meet my battery like 30% less than I left it the previous night, and that's just unacceptable. I was quite frustrated and I went online to look for a solution. Now I discovered that for drives like this, to prevent those disk not ejected properly warnings, most of us would probably use apps like Ejectify or Jettison to prevent those, but that's not even the problem we have here. This problem is tied to that idle power drain. It's quite a problem, especially let's say I plug in this HDD drive, which would even consume more power than the SSD, and I leave it plugged in overnight. But wait, here is the sweet spot. Let's say you are here just to get rid of disk not properly ejected warnings. Ejectify and Jettison are very good at that. As a matter of fact, the creator of Ejectify has given me a discount code, which is right here. You can use it if you are trying to buy the app. It has a very cheap price tag, but you'd even get a further discount, which is very good. And then it's a one-time purchase. Okay, the difference between what Ejectify and Jettison does and then what I'm looking for is that they just basically unmount. They unmount the drives, but they still keep that USB handshake on standby. Look at that pulse. Look at that pulsing white light. That's exactly the USB power handshake I was talking about. That's the drive still powered on, waiting for an instant response from the Mac as soon as you wake it back up, which is what takes that battery, which is what you're trying to stop. Basically, it's like an eject versus unmount situation. Jettison and Ejectify can just unmount, but we're looking for something like an eject function. Notice that when you eject from the Finder itself, the drive goes off. It stops being powered. That's exactly what we're trying to get here. But not to worry, my friends, I think there is something we can do about this problem. It's called putting our Mac in hibernate mode, a terminal command we can use easily, and by default you'll see that our MacBooks use mode 3, which is what makes it able to wake up so quickly on Apple Silicon. Like your Mac is asleep and then you just click a button and instantly it's awake. It's simply because of mode 3. Essentially, it keeps the RAM itself powered, which is why it's able to write and read data almost instantly. Mode 25 on the other hand, which is called deep sleep, basically writes whatever is on the RAM to the SSD and keeps your RAM completely asleep and cleared out. In short, cutting power to all the hardware, including the USB ports. It's very similar to what happens as soon as your Mac dies of low battery and then you wake it back up. Now there is one key problem and one key sacrifice you'd have to make if you actually want to save the battery this thing consumes. When you turn on deep sleep mode with mode 25, essentially it makes your Mac wake up like 5 seconds late, basically like some Windows laptops. And that's because your Mac now has to transfer all the information from the SSD back to the RAM. Honestly, for the benefits of being able to leave in your external drives plugged in and not have to worry about any crazy battery drain, I would say it's quite worth it to just wait an extra 4 to 5 seconds. And then if you hate that delay, you can always revert back to default settings with hibernate mode 3. But then if you leave off external drives, you need to turn on mode 25 for your peace of mind. So if this helped you save your battery life with external drives on your Mac, let me know in the comments and let me also know the kind of external drive you use. This is Lexar. I made a video about it, probably I'll drop it somewhere here so you can check it out. Lexar enclosure USB 3.2 with a funny named SSD PCIe Gen 3 inside.